Okay, so here we are going to see the part 2 sump tank here. So we use the ultrasonic sensor in the sump tank to measure the water level here. So in this app itself we will get the how much distance how much water level we are getting. We just mention it in the distance, and in the particular device of the sump tank also we are getting a notification as a distance and low and high level of the overtank. So here once the water level in this will go to the certain low level. So we fixed it here as a 2 meter as a lowest level. We calibrated according to that. So once it reaches that low level, we will get the notification as a turn on the motor, borewell motor. So we will get the notification continuously. Suppose if we are not turn on the app, we will get the notification as a like a message notification or WhatsApp notification. We will get the blinking notification. So once we click it, automatically it will go, get into that. So here now I am going to drain the water of the sump tank. Once it reaches its level, the motor we will get the notification in the app to turn on the motor. So now I am draining the water here. So once you can see the distance of the ultrasonic sensor what we got in the device and the app. So once it reaches its level, the sump motor will automatically turned on. That you can see it in the once the sump motor will start, you can see it here. So once it reaches level, we got the notification at the alert sump water low, kindly turn on the borewell motor. So here up to the to turn on the motor we will get the notification as a to turn on the borewell motor continuously. You can see it here. So I didn't turn on the motor still, so still we are getting the notification as a to turn on it. So up to when I am turn on the motor, so here it says a motor off. So if I click it as a motor on, so once I click the motor on, the motor of this sump tank will start to run. So now the water is we are getting the water from the borewell to the sump tank. So for clarification, here it's in the motor on state. So I will show it as a if we click it again, the motor of the sump tank will turn off. So again I am turning it on. So now the sump tank is getting filled with the borewell water. So this is the part 2 and we are getting the notification here. So notification here. So now what I am going to do means I am going to drain the water of the overhead tank, and so here what is the important thing is, so the sump water will continuously drain from the borewell. So this we only want to turn off the motor. So up to that the motor will continuously run. So and we will get the notification. So now I am going to drain the overhead tank. So once it reaches its level, the particular overhead tank motor also turned on, and once it reaches its level, it will turn off automatically. In some part, in the part 2, so we will get the notification once it's got the high level that the sump tank is got full, so turned off the motor. So we will get the notification in our blinker. So once it reaches, we can turn off the motor through our app itself. I will show the demo right now. You can watch it. So here, now we are draining the water of the overhead tank, and you can see that now here overhead tank, both the tanks are in a full state. So once it's reached its high level sensor and low level sensor, it's automatically turned on. You can see the light starts to glow it here. You can see it here. So we got the notification as a high level sensor as a 1. So that means the water level goes below the high level sensor. So now it's we use a 3 IR sensor here. We can fix a number of sensors. It's depend upon our requirement. So here the sump water is continuously pumping here. So I will show it once it's turn on. I will fill the water in sump tank. So once it reaches its level, it will automatically turn off a sump tank. Okay, it's almost near to the low level sensor. So the water is continuously draining here. So once it's reached its level, the overhead tank motor will turn on. You can show it there. So once it's you can go in that way. Once it will go below it, you can see here the light is glowing in the sensor. Once it's below level, the overhead tank motor is turned on automatically. So now, there is a low level of water indication. We got it from overhead tank to the, and here also we got the notification as a, in overhead tank both the low level and high level are in the state 1. So now the motor of the overhead tank is pumping the water from sump to here. So now what I am doing means, so now we want to check the sump water. So here the borewell water is running continuously. So what I am going to do it here. You can see the distance here. So once the borewell water is filling the sump tank, you can see the changing of distance which was measured by the ultrasonic sensor. So once,
okay, start.
Okay, so we got the notification of the sump tank with the help of a ultrasonic sensor. So now you can see the changes which was happened in the app. So now I am again, the motor of the overhead tank is running. So once it's get filled, the sensor will send the notification to turn on the, so once it's reached its level, we got the notification in the app and the controller to turn off the overhead tank motor. So now the motor is turned off and you got the notification in the app itself. So now still our borewell motor is running. So here in this prototype, we developed it we want to turn off the motor once it's reached its level. So we got the notification as once it's reached its level, we got the notification that it reached its level. So we can turn off the motor through the app. So here I am going to turn off the motor of the sump here. So once we turned off the motor, so the sump motor will be turned off and we got the notification goes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Play பண்ணுறீங்களா? Pass பண்ணி.
Okay, sir.
Okay, this is the process of overhead tank and sump tank. So here, this is the whole process of overhead tank or water level controller of this project. So thanks for watching. Thank you.